Hi guys, in this specific discussion we are going to look at the effect of radiation on matter, and basically we're going to be biased under one of the effects that we had mentioned for solutions and liquids, and we're going to use water as an example in this specific discussion. And earlier on we had mentioned that water decomposes into oxygen, hydrogen, and form other related compounds like hydrogen peroxide. So in this case I'm going to have this specific illustration for water being given using that particular molecule. So I mentioned earlier that in our general discussion for the first or earlier video, we had said that water is going to decompose into hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, and hydrogen peroxide. And in some cases, we had said that this also is going to be accompanied by formation of a hydrogen ion given as such. So in some cases also I said that this is going to result in the formation of radicals, which are going to be, of course, given as such. So therefore, I'm going to give a schematic illustration of what we can be able to illustrate that the effect of radiation on water. And as basically said that this is going to lead to the dissociation of the water molecule, whereby we're going to see that it's going to result in the formation of these various products that I've listed on the right part of my board. So therefore, if we have a water molecule and there's an incident radiation, this is going to result in the formation of the constituents, various constituents of water, whereby we're going to see that this can result in the formation of this specific charged particle, and then there's going to be accompanied by an electron given as such. So this can as well result in the formation of water as a radical. And then of course from this we are going to see that the interaction of this specific ion with water is going to lead to the formation of OH, which is a hydroxide radical, and the hydrogen ion given as such. So therefore this is going to be a series of reactions as the radiation interacts with water. In the first case, as I've said, we're going to see that it's going to form this specific charged ion, and also an electron is going to be accompanied as a product from this specific interaction with this radiation. And also we're going to see that the interaction between this ion and water is going to result in the formation of a radical and the hydrogen ion given as such. So basically, as we said, of course, we're going to have the product over this specific hydrogen ion and OH radical given as such. So from this also, we're going to see that this radical is going to dissociate and lead to the formation of a hydrogen radical together in the OH radical given as such. And also this is going to lead to the formation of hydrogen and oxygen. These are diatomic and monoatomic atom given as such, or just a diatomic molecule and an atom of oxygen given as such. And therefore we can be able to give this specific schematic diagram of the interaction between this specific radiation and the water as one of the examples of the liquids that we had mentioned earlier in our earlier discussion. And this is going of course to give us a clue on how different radiations are going to interact with water. Now, I said that of course there's going to be a variation of the various types of radiations that you have mentioned. And earlier on we had looked at the concept of interaction between metals and the radiation. And of course, depending on the state of matter and the various constituents or the bonding of this specific type of matter, therefore we are going to see different interactions. As in this particular case, this is going to be one of the behavior, of course, of the interaction between these specific radiations and water. Of course, we are going to see and try to contrast it with various other compounds, like the organic compounds that I'm going to mention later in a different video. I try to see what are some of the products which are going to be formed. And in this case, of course, I had mentioned the concept of bond energies when I was trying to talk about the concept of the kinetic theory of matter in relation to the effect of radiations on metals. And we're going to see what are some of the energies which are going to be involved, especially interaction of radiations together with the organic compounds. But basically for water, this is going to be the effect. And of course, it's going to be complementing on other videos, of course, on our discussion of the interaction of radiations with other forms of matter. So that is it for now, guys. You Kindly check in our description boxes for various links of playlists of similar videos, which are going to play a greater role in trying to assist us understand the whole concept of this basic aspect of radiochemistry and radiophysics, respectively. So that is it for now, guys. Bye. God bless.